Welcome back. Tonight we're heading north to Nova Scotia, a place known for its stunning coastlines, but also for its chilling secrets. Beneath the beauty, this province is packed with haunted history, ancient forts, cursed islands, and restaurants with a side of the supernatural. Some say the past never left ghostly soldiers, lost souls, and legends that refuse to die. I've dug up the creepiest stories from Nova Scotia's most haunted spots. Get ready for a virtual tour of eerie legends, eyewitness accounts, and the haunted history that makes this province a true playground for the paranormal. From restless spirits in historic inns to cursed treasure islands, we're about to uncover the stories that haunt Nova Scotia. Let's dive in. Our first stop brings us to a place where culinary delights meet spectral encounters, the Five Fishermen restaurant in Halifax, a landmark known for its exquisite seafood and elegant ambiance. Looks fancy, doesn't it? A place for celebrations and special occasions. But its past is anything but celebratory. In fact, it's steeped in sorrow and tragedy. Before serving up plates of fresh seafood, this building was the John Snow and Company funeral home, a place of mourning and final farewells. They were responsible for handling the grim task of receiving and preparing victims from the Titanic disaster and the devastating Halifax explosion of 1917, a time of immense suffering and loss. Imagine the collective grief, the sheer weight of sorrow soaked into these very walls. Today, both diners and staff report experiencing unsettling phenomena, shadowy figures gliding silently through empty rooms, just at the edge of your vision, glasses flying inexplicably off shelves, shattering on the floor, and chilling cold spots that appear out of nowhere, sending shivers down your spine even on a warm evening. Whispers echo through the halls after hours, when the last diner has left, and faint conversations drift from empty rooms, as if spectral patrons are still enjoying a late-night meal. Some believe it's the restless spirits of Titanic victims, forever tied to this place, or perhaps those tragically lost in the Halifax explosion, their souls still lingering, unable to find peace. The heavy energy of tragedy never truly left this place. It permeates the very air you breathe. So, if you dine here, that unexpected brush against your chair might not be a waiter passing by. It could very well be a spectral guest from another era, joining you for a meal. Would you dare to eat here, knowing that the echoes of the past might just join you for dinner? The Five Fishermen serves up more than just delectable seafood. It's a veritable feast for ghost hunters and those fascinated by the paranormal. Next time you visit, be sure to keep a watchful eye on your wine glass, because you never quite know who or what might be tempted to take a sip. The line separating history from haunting is razor thin, almost imperceptible within these walls. Halifax's most famous restaurant is also undeniably its most haunted establishment. So, would you dare to book a table and risk an encounter with the unknown? All right, with a shiver down our spines, let's steel our nerves and move on to our next destination. Now, Oak Island, a small, unassuming landmass nestled off the coast of Nova Scotia. But don't let its tranquil appearance fool you. This is a place shrouded in mystery and legend, a place where history and folklore intertwine. At the heart of it all lies the infamous Money Pit, a perplexing and elaborate shaft first discovered in 1795, sparking a treasure hunt that continues to this day. The allure of untold riches has lured treasure hunters for centuries, each drawn by the promise of uncovering what lies beneath. The pit is rumored to contain everything from pirate gold to priceless artifacts, protected by its booby-trapped depths and tantalizing tales. But the deeper they dig, driven by hope and ambition, the more dangerous it gets. The island seems to fight back at every turn. There are flood tunnels, ingeniously designed to thwart any excavation attempts, collapsing shafts, threatening to bury those who dare to delve too deep, and a chilling curse hangs heavy in the air, a grim prophecy that states 7 must die before the treasure is finally found. Tragically, 6 have already perished in the pursuit of Oak Island's secrets. And that's not all. Strange lights flicker in the night, shadowy figures lurk in the woods, and unsettling whispers haunt the island at night, adding to the sense of unease. Tools move on their own, defying explanation. Equipment inexplicably fails at crucial moments. And some say the island itself is a sentient being, actively protecting its secrets from prying eyes. Is the treasure buried by pirates, seeking a safe haven for their plunder? Or are there ancient guardians placed there long ago to protect something far more significant? Could it be something darker, something supernatural at play? Theories range from the presence of the Holy Grail hidden away from the world, to the lost jewels of Marie Antoinette, smuggled away during the French Revolution. But despite centuries of searching, the truth remains buried, elusive, and tantalizingly out of reach. Oak Island is more than just a treasure hunt. It's a puzzle wrapped in a curse, a riddle shrouded in mystery. It's a place watched over by restless spirits, forever bound to the secrets hidden beneath its soil. The secret is still out there, waiting to be unearthed, waiting for someone brave or perhaps foolish enough to risk everything to claim it. Would you dare to dig? Would you risk it all for the chance to uncover the truth of Oak Island? Welcome to the Fortress of Louisbourg, a sprawling, reconstructed 18th century stronghold and one of Nova Scotia's most haunted sites. Once the scene of brutal battles and hardship, it's no wonder some souls never left. Staff report ghostly soldiers marching in formation, phantom footsteps, and the distant sound of drums and fifes. A woman in period dress is often seen gazing from windows, forever waiting for someone lost to history. In the King's Bastion barracks, visitors feel overwhelming sadness, hear moans, and sometimes feel unseen hands. Lights flicker, doors unlock themselves, and the spirits seem to play tricks on the living. The entire fortress feels like a time capsule, where the past is never truly gone. Here, history walks beside you. Back in Halifax, the Keg Mansion offers more than steak. It serves up a haunting. Once a grand home, its most famous ghost is a heartbroken woman who ended her life after losing her lover at sea. Diners and staff hear slow, sorrowful footsteps above empty rooms, and icy cold spots appear without warning. A shadowy woman in a long dress is glimpsed near the grand staircase, vanishing in an instant. The air is heavy with sadness, and some feel gentle tugs on their clothing. The spirit isn't malicious, just present, forever mourning. Next time you dine here, listen for the footsteps of the mansion's most tragic resident. In this house, love and loss linger in every corner. Would you stay for dessert? The Algonquin Resort, a jewel nestled in the charming town of St. Andrews, New Brunswick. It stands as a grand Tudor-style hotel, a testament to timeless elegance and architectural splendor. But beneath its refined facade lies a haunted reputation, whispered about by locals and guests alike. Its most famous spectral resident is said to be a jilted bride, a tragic figure forever bound to the hotel's history. She is forever searching the halls in her wedding dress, a ghostly vision of heartbreak and despair. Legend has it that her groom abandoned her on their wedding day, leaving her spirit trapped within these walls. Guests who stay near room 473 often report unsettling experiences. Many claim to hear her soft, mournful cries echoing through the corridors at night, a chilling reminder of her eternal sorrow. Furthermore, staff members have recounted instances where tables are mysteriously set. They are meticulously arranged for a wedding reception, a celebration that tragically never came to pass. Another spectral presence is that of a devoted bellman, forever dedicated to his duties. He is often seen assisting guests with their luggage, only to vanish into thin air when offered a word of thanks. Beyond these prominent figures, disembodied voices are frequently heard. Doors are known to open and close on their own accord, seemingly guided by unseen hands. Eerie children's laughter can sometimes be heard echoing through the empty corridors, adding to the hotel's unsettling atmosphere. Embracing its haunted legacy, the hotel offers guided ghost tours, inviting the brave to delve into its paranormal mysteries. Here, luxury and the supernatural intertwine, creating a unique and unforgettable experience. The Algonquin is more than just a hotel. It's a place where the past checks in and, according to some, never truly leaves. So the question remains, would you be willing to spend the night and risk encountering the Algonquin's spectral residents? Now let's journey onward to our next haunted landmark, where more chilling tales await. Citadel Hill dominates Halifax, its star-shaped fort standing watch since the 1700s. Generations of soldiers lived and died here, and many are said to remain on duty. Visitors report shadowy figures in old uniforms, vanishing as quickly as they appear. Disembodied whispers, marching footsteps, and chilling drops in temperature haunt the tunnels and ramparts. The Grey Lady searches for her lost love, while a little girl plays near the old prison cells. A stern officer's spirit slams doors and moves objects in his former office. Nighttime ghost tours are infamous for terrifying encounters, touches, cold spots, and overwhelming sadness. Citadel Hill is where the echoes of the past are loudest. The soldier's watch never ends. Would you walk these haunted walls after dark? Now, to Digby Neck's Balancing Rock, a natural wonder with a supernatural reputation. This massive volcanic column stands impossibly balanced on a cliff, watched over by ancient spirits, according to Micmac legend. Visitors report an eerie sense of being watched, fleeting shadows in the woods, and whispers on the wind. The guardians here aren't malevolent, but their presence is undeniable. The balancing rock is less about ghosts, and more about a deep spiritual energy. It's a place that humbles and unsettles, reminding us of mysteries beyond our understanding. Would you visit knowing you're never truly alone? The old burial ground in Halifax, founded in 1749, holds over 12,000 souls, most in unmarked graves. Soldiers, settlers, and city founders rest here, but not all are at peace. Apparitions in 18th century dress glide among the tombstones, and disembodied voices cry out after dark. Strange lights float through the graves, and a stern military figure, Major General Robert Ross, is often seen near his resting place. The air is thick with history and restless energy. Here, the line between the living and the dead is razor thin. The old burial ground is a Gothic reminder that some stories refuse to be buried. Would you wander these haunted paths at night? In Yarmouth, the Churchill Mansion Inn is a Victorian gem with a ghostly twist. Built for Sea Captain Aaron Churchill, it's now home to spirits both playful and poignant. Guests hear children's laughter in empty halls, see a woman gazing from the tower, and wake to find their blankets tucked by unseen hands. Furniture moves, doors lock and unlock, and lights flicker without cause. The owners have seen full apparitions and heard their names called by invisible voices. The spirits here aren't menacing, they just want you to know they're still part of the inn's story. At Churchill Mansion, the past is always present. Would you spend a night with these friendly phantoms? Our final stop, Annapolis Royal Graveyard, one of Canada's oldest, dating to 1720. Acadians, soldiers, and settlers rest here, their stories etched in weathered stones. Visitors see ghostly soldiers patrolling the grounds, vanishing near the cemetery walls. The most chilling encounters are whispers in the dark, names called, conversations in English and French, and cold hands on shoulders. Some are so overwhelmed by the energy they have to leave. Here, the veil between worlds is paper thin. The Annapolis Royal Graveyard proves that while stones may crumble, spirits endure. Would you dare to listen for the voices of the past? That's our haunted tour of Nova Scotia, where history and hauntings go hand in hand. These stories aren't just legends, they're woven into the fabric of these places, reminders that the past lingers in the shadows. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, Nova Scotia's haunted sites leave a mark. Thanks for joining me on this spooky journey. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, and share your own ghost stories in the comments. Stay curious, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the past is closer than you think. Until next time, good night.